Cannot reach YouTube. There we go. Testing. Alright, audio is good. Oh, I forgot to change the title on Twitch. Let's change that. Hang on, everyone. I'm doing admin work. Edits. Let's just remove that. Are we at 28th? No, we're at 29th now. 29, save. There we go. That's better. Bezzy, Sulzy, Scythe. Hello, 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 hello. We are just in time. Still setting. Ooh, this is very not level. Let's tweak that. Let's weaken that a little bit. Can't believe we have another 400 meter. Didn't think we were gonna get one. Still not level as I want it to be. Give me a minute here while I figure this out. I think this is level enough. Alright. We need to mount the chat phone still, and then we're good to go. Hang on. Say hi to everybody in a few minutes. Didn't think we were gonna catch this one when I saw it leave the port earlier this morning. So this is a nice surprise. Damn it. All these clamps and thingies. It's very quiet and peaceful here today. Almost makes me want to whisper. Alright, there we go. Woo! Solar flare in my screen. Woersbrot, herzliche willkommen. Getting my best German out. Monkey, hello. Jacob, hello. Big Barry, hello. Bruce, hello on YouTube. Giant Ray, thank you for the 5 months of subscribing. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Suzanne, good afternoon. Beef, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. On this beautiful sunny Saturday. I was almost going to say sunny Sunday, but we're still Saturday last time I checked. Hey, Hamburg Haven live in the chat. Hamburg Haven, not sure if you saw the stream I did yesterday, but we caught the Hamburg Express coming in. I think that's the one you caught going out for the last time for a while, probably. So we saw it come in to Antwerp yesterday. All right. Wind turbine suggests it's windy. It's quite windy, but we're covered by the car today. Oh yeah, maybe real quick, see how many cars there are. There's even a whole camper setup here. And there's like cars everywhere here. So yeah, people should thank me for emailing, for reopening the road. Jerome, good morning. Still not fully level, I think it's level enough. I need to get the second modem going, so bear with me. I didn't want to miss this big boy coming in. I should also put it on radar, on the overlay maybe. Let's do that first. It will now be called the Viper Memorial Spot. Oh my goodness. Moin from Kiel. Moin. So this is the... we also got a crane ship coming in. I didn't think I was going to be able to catch it, but it's going so slow. It came from Antwerp. It was there this week for some convention or type thingy. Some business thing. So not really for craning. 1290. hopefully this works. Yes. So this is the MSC Mikkel. It will be the only 400 meter ultra large one that we see today. It's going to Felixstowe in the UK. Came from Antwerp. Built in 2023. The left side is slightly higher according to, yeah, I'm still trying to, it's quite level actually. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I think it's good. So we're back on our trusty regular spot. We tried a new spot yesterday, which is a fun spot I think for Fridays, but not when it's a busy Saturday. A boat convention. Good morning from New Amsterdam. Morning, Demon Days. Oh, it's nice to be out by the water again. Oh, I need to plug in the camera power bank. Hang on. Before we run out of juice in about an hour and a half, I think. So we got some exciting stuff coming. Not sure what else is there to expect. It is a bit more of a quiet day on the river from what I saw on radar. But I was like, such a sunny day, we cannot let that one go by. So maybe real quick, if I pan. Oh yeah, we're still not level for sure on this one. There she is. That is the big crane ship. The, what was the name? Rumboos? That was in Antwerp this week. Actually saw it when I was there for work. So it's now coming towards us. But it's only going to Vlissingen today, and I assume tomorrow it will do the trip to Rotterdam. Rambiz, yeah, that's the name. Thank you, Ulrich. So those of you who were here yesterday and we saw the 400 meter Hamburg Express, I noticed that the bridge was quite small, like the building itself, and then it was all outdoors. On this ship, everything is inside the whole bridge, as you can see. Is the stabilizer on? Let me double check. Oh, sorry, bumped it. Yeah, stabilizer's on. We're good. All right, there you go. Glorious. Okay, second modem. Still have to do that. Hotspot on. Scan. There we go. It's so peaceful out here today. It really, like, I feel like my voice is lower than other days, just because how peaceful it is. Hey, big time. Look at this big mama, the Mikkel. I think this is like the third or fourth largest in terms of capacity. Let's double check where it's ranking. Mikkel. Oh wait, no, what? It's one of the biggest in the world. It's one of the 5 biggest. It's Irina class. I didn't even know. So this is the same as a Loretto, for example. So there's, I think, 6 of them. And they're all the same class, so they're the same size. So there's the MSC Irina, Loretto, Michele Capellini, Mariella. And then we have Mikkel. So this is the biggest container ship in the world in terms of capacity. She can carry 24,346 20-foot containers. If I had known we were going to catch this one and it was the biggest in the world, I would have at least made a clickbait title, biggest container ship in the world. Sparking Electron, good morning. Boober, good morning. How many crew run that? Between 20 and 30. We'll be on that ship, Boober. Ruth Mouse on YouTube says hello. Hello, Ruth Mouse. Welcome to the stream. So we are currently looking at the biggest in terms of capacity, well, also in size for container ships, the biggest in the world. Wendy, good afternoon. just over 24,000 containers this massive beast can carry. We should start putting I think we've seen almost all the biggest one. We've seen Loreto, we've seen Mariella, we've seen Mikkel, we've seen the Turquia. I think there's only MSC Michel Capellini and the OG one, MSC Irina, that we haven't seen yet. And then we've seen all 6 biggest in the world come by. You should keep track of that. Hey yo, good afternoon. Oh, yeah, that's better. She looks empty. Oh yeah, now that you say it, indeed, there's a lot of holes in her. She's going to the UK. Huh. It's interesting, since I read an article that it's super busy in the port of Antwerp, as lots of companies are trying to dump their stocks in the US before any wild taxes start to appear. But maybe she's going to Asia. Or maybe she's going for maintenance, although that would be really early if she would go into dry dock. Look at her shine in the sun though. Beautiful. I think it was only like 2 weeks ago that we saw Mariella, her sister ship. That was the Friday that I got harassed by the cops. Liberia flag, is that for tax reasons? Yes, and also other reasons. So the flag that a ship is sailing under, positive, is called flag of convenience for a reason. My camera is completely tilted. We need to level this out. Hang on, I'll talk about the flag for a minute. Just try to use this level thing, but I don't really trust it. Okay. Yeah, it's still not level, is it? Damn it. Unlucky. There's like a level indicator on my tripod, but I cannot trust it at all, ever. All right, I think that's good enough. So basically, these ships choose a flag for taxes, work regulations, safety standards. It's all determined by the flag they're sailing under. Of course, if they go to a certain port, let's say they came from Antwerp now, so they do have to adhere to certain regulations for the port of Antwerp, but in general, there will be less strict of regulations. And there's some countries that have a closed register or a normal register, where basically the company has to be in a part of that country. So I don't know what is a closed one, but let's say France, I'm not sure if it is, but if you want to register a ship under a French flag, you have to have your company in France. But then there's open registers like Liberia, for example, where you can just, I think Liberia has an office in London, UK, where you can just go and register your ship. So you don't even have to go to Liberia to do it. Hey buitengewoon. Hello EG, good afternoon. Damken, good afternoon. The biggest in the kennel. True. It's always impressive to see them. These giants. I think I'm gonna have to put my gloves on. My hand's already cold. Let me grab them real quick. There we go. There's always the wind chill. She's from Florida. Hey, Poppy. The weather's definitely better than yesterday. For those who were here yesterday, we were dealing with rain and drizzle rain. And actually, the moment I cleaned up the setup after the stream, it started to like really, really rain. So I ended just in time. But yeah. So yeah, just saw the biggest ship in the world come by. It's not too bad for a Saturday. Biggest container ship, and that is. In like pure sizes, there are bigger vessels on the water, but all right, let's take a quick overview of the situation. So we have the Mickle that just came by. I'm not sure what's coming from the sea. Parked on the other side, we have a bulk carrier and then an empty bulk carrier. You can see the deck doors are like half open on some of the compartments, the little pyramid thingies. And then if we go and look towards Antwerp, we have a big crane ship coming towards us, but I think it'll be at least an hour until she's here. At least she's going really, really slow. So this ship was in Antwerp for some convention type thingy. Now she's going back to her home port. I think it's Rotterdam she's going to. Aren't you saving worth $1 billion? Are they really saving much registering in Liberia? I think they are, honestly. I believe somebody looked it up, MSC, so the one we just saw, is a $36 billion company, yearly revenue. So that's quite a bit. We don't know what else is coming. Not a little tanker there. We do have another ship approaching. There was a partial solar. Did you see it? No, because I don't have glasses to look at the sun. Oh, we got a ship coming out of the canal, actually. Hang on. Here she is. That means there will be a second ship coming as well, because there were two in the lock. Here she comes. This is the Sophia. Sophia is on the way to FE-Tor, so that's Finland, and then TOR is the port, but I have no idea what TOR stands for. Maybe someone in chat knows. She came from just up the river. The heavy load carrier is also still on its way. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if we're going to see much from it, Susie. Tornio. Okay, thanks, Akanas. There is a submersible ship on the way to Vlissingen, which is the city in the distance, but yeah. It won't come all the way here, so maybe we'll see it from a distance, but we're definitely not going to see it up close. I consider going to Vlissingen for the day, but it's just too far. I didn't have the time to do it today. So if you wonder what a submersible ship is, basically part of the ship can sink underwater, so they can float something above it, and then go back out of the water, basically lifting the ship out of the water. It's really cool. But at least we'll get the crane ship. As I woke up this morning at like 8 a.m., I looked on radar and I saw I was already leaving Antwerp. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be gone by the time I get out by the water. Because I had stuff to do this morning. And I got here and I looked and I still saw it at this. I was like, okay, it's going very slow, the crane ship. I believe it's doing like 5 knots, which is really slow. Let's take a look at this think this is an LPG tanker or LNG maybe? No, LPG probably. The Crystal Valerian is doing 3.5 at the moment, yeah. What time is it? It's almost high tide. So it's also going against the current because the water's still rising. Yeah, so this is the Crystal Valerian. It's indeed an LPG tanker, 99 meters long. She's going to Belfast in the UK. There you go. Built in 2020. Really cool design on that one. You can see like the curvature of the tanks. Also, judging by how deep she's in the water, I think she's loaded up with LPG. Looking good. What a good first message, Alexander. We'll always remember that. I have enough confidence to say that it's indeed a ship. All right, let's take one more look. I was just looking towards the Mickle. She's smoky now. Look at that. Biggest container ship in the world, smoking away. She's creating her own fog. I would expect the smoke to come towards me because the wind is coming from that way, actually. Oh, got another ship about to leave the canal here, so we'll switch to the other side. Dude, I like this van. I want a van like this so we can camp here for a whole weekend and just do like 48-hour stream or something. As I say that, another camper van is arriving here. So this is the Loireborg on the way to Antwerp. Oh, she's going to Antwerp. She also came from just up the river. This is a general cargo ship, so it can carry a variety of loads. 122 meters long, 14 meters wide. Built in 2008. She looks very fresh for her age then. Maybe before she completely disappears in the lock there, in the sluice. This one was also waiting as I arrived. I think it's a bulk carrier. I can't really see. I think it's a bulk. No, it might be a tanker actually. Anyway, ship is going towards Ghent. She can carry 304 20-foot containers. There you go. Her deck doors are open. So of course she has space in her hull as well. And you can see like the little upright wall thingies. It's almost like a wall. That's the doors. Very small reminder, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to follow, or if you're watching on the YouTubes, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel out a lot. There we go, my first sellout of the day. This van is a bit annoyingly parked though, I have to say, this camper van. It's in front of us. There's so many cars here now, wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, the smell from the MSC Mikkel is here. Yeah, there's an exhaust smell, holy. Oh, she has her anchor at the back there. Her rear anchor. Oh, Delft, this is a Dutch ship. It's like, huh? What happened to the big ship? I don't know actually, Scyther. It went back out all the way to the sea, I saw. So it didn't park on the other side as I anticipated. So I do think it might have been a, I don't know, paperwork issue maybe. So she went all the way out again. She didn't stay on the river here. Would have to look her up to see where she's now. I assume she's parked in front of the coast now. And all the other ones. It's also unusual that we see a ship of this size coming out of the canal and going to Antwerp. I guess she's going there to pick up something before she leaves. She's at anchor near Zeebrugge now. Something with Filia. I think there was something in front of it though. But I guess Susie knows the name. The flag Filia. There you go. Worsbrod also knew. Thanks, guys. There is one ship that we missed while I was driving here. I can show you guys before she completely disappears. There was a Ro-Ro here when I was driving towards the spot. I could already see this Ro-Ro in the distance. The Wilhelmus Wallenius. What is it? Wallenius Wilhelmsen. Ooh, that's a big bulk carrier coming here as well. I think this one is going to Ghent, if I'm not mistaken. Let's double check where that bulk is going. Yep, this is the Izumi going to Ghent. So we'll see her take the corner here in front of us. I do think all the camper vans might be a problem soon. I really hope they don't like say no more cars here because there's too many people camping in the grass. He's definitely parking up there. Yeah, that's a new one. bait weird going out again. Looks like it's... No, there's people on... no, I think it's empty. Is there going to pick up some people? Yeah, that's my worries, Demon Days, that now this time the local government will be like, oh, we don't want people camping there. We're just gonna close it all off again. It was much better. Although I've seen people camp here even when the road was closed, so there's that. I'm not sure if they really care. The Mickle heading out. A bit quiet. We do have the crane ship approaching, but she's still quite a bit out. People just can't behave. I mean, I think if everybody behaves here and it's like leave no trace behind type deal, then I don't think anyone will care. What I really dislike is that in this part of Europe, you cannot just freely camp anywhere with your camper. Officially, you have to pay for a campground, which I always called the campground mafia. You have to pay for a patch of grass to, well, what is that thing? A patch of grass to just stand on. Because I know, like in Scandinavia, you can freely camp anywhere as long as you're like not next to somebody's house and stuff like that. This is the Multra Salvor 5. Came from Braakman, so it just came from the port around the corner. I feel like we've seen her before. Hang on. Fix my jacket for a minute. There we go. You can pretty much camp anywhere, even on private land, yeah. We don't have such everything is regulated to hell here. So yeah, what do we have? What is over there? Oh, is that another? That's another container ship coming in as well. All right, we'll catch that one. We'll catch the bulk carrier coming in. And then we have the crane ship coming from Antwerp. Yeah, it's nice. How many? Oh wow! I just saw the build on the Multra Salvor 5. It was built in 1978. Even I wasn't born yet back then. That is an old. That's a 40-plus-year-old ship now. Crazy. Is that a life hack? Look how busy it is. All these ships. How many can you count? That's a cool shot. Westerschelde busy as ever. Yeah, I already saw Westerschelde, exactly. So we had this tugboat, or is it there? That tugboat will probably attach to the bulk carrier. I would expect that she'll get 2 tugs though. Maybe there's another one. I don't see another one yet. There is a smaller vessel over there. Maybe that's another tug. Not sure. Oh wow! The moment I'm standing in the wind, it's chilly, but if I hide, it's nice. I was actually looking at camper vans this week. They're so expensive, it's crazy. Even the second-hand camper vans are still ridiculously priced. I saw like camper vans with over 200,000 kilometers and they were still like 50,000 euros. I was like, what? It's a quick tug. This is not a tug, this is more like an offshore supply. So, yeah. Well, officially it's an offshore tug, so I guess it can tug a little bit. Although I don't think they really use it to tug much. Looks like there's 2 cranes on the boat, or 1. It looks good today. Yeah, the weather's absolutely amazing, issue. MSC has the biggest smokers. Maybe, yeah. They're definitely one on the smokier side. That's true. That's true. So is it 1 or 2 cranes? No, it's 1 crane. Oh, I thought it was going to be an excavator, but it's actually mounted on the front there, the crane. Ah. Look at all the boxes. She has like wooden crates. A whole. It looks like she has like pallets on board with stuff. Yeah. It's all pallets. So for those of you who don't know yet, they're building a. I think she's going there, but they're building a tunnel all the way near Antwerp, under the river, a brand new tunnel. And the way they're gonna build it is that they've constructed like these massive concrete prefab parts, these massive blocks that they will then transport over the river and lower into the water where the tunnel will be built. And the transport of the big concrete prefab blocks should start, I think, April or May. So I'll definitely want to be able to catch a few of those transports. And I actually posted a picture of these prefab blocks because they're all ready. They're all built and ready for transport now. They're absolutely massive. So that's going to be a sight to behold when we can catch that. They're Amazon returns with the ship. So that is the big crane ship coming towards us. Hey Vicky, or Hans, always got to choose. Meanwhile, we got Steven Seagull. He's been spotted for today. There he is. There's Steven. He's coming towards us. He's battling the wind though. is now a bird watching stream. I'm sorry. No, Stephen, where did you go? Where's Stephen leading us? All the way to the bulkroom. Hey Troll. I totally butchered your nickname. Moin Vletenkieker. I totally butchered your nickname. De Vletenkieker. Almost sounds Dutch. Where's the bulker gone? Oh, there she is. Checking to see, yeah, not that much action, but I knew that when I was coming out. So we have this bulker coming, we have the crane ship still coming. After that it might get a bit quiet. Let me check the radar, see what we can expect over the next hour or two. So yeah, the bulker is the Izumi Ghent, came from an anchor point just under 200 meters, 32 meters wide. Sitting under the Marshall Islands flag and built in 2021. Hey Toast, good afternoon, sir. You already missed the 400 meter one, Toast. Let's see. Oh, we got Lord Lupo on the way as well. It's a stream regular, the ship. And then we got the Tiger Jilin, which is a bulk carrier, another bulk carrier. Lots of bulks today. We got Beethoven coming, which is an oil tanker. Then there's the Livorno Express, which is the blue container ship we saw earlier. Looks like we got a sailing vessel coming as well. Small one, not a big one like we had last week. And if I look towards Antwerp, we do have the crane ship. Is there anything exciting behind that? Not really. Wait, what is this? Oh, we got a Storm? No, that's an inland tanker. Never mind. It's another inland ship. More inland ships. A lot of inland stuff. We got a Synthes 9 on the way. Wait, is she coming here? No, she's not. I don't think so. What is that? I got another container ship from MSC that just left Antwerp, 275 meter one. We might be able to catch that one. Another big one leaving Antwerp right now, the CC Floor DP. Never mind, it's a 200 meter one. Underwhelming. Let me check. Yeah, not that busy. Not that busy at all. Okay, let me go back to you guys. Hey Chef Dave, good afternoon. Welcome. Greg, welcome. How far is Antwerp? From here, honestly, I don't really know. I think probably like 50 kilometers. It's hard to say. Storms are shown. No, it was a ship called Storm. In case you're wondering. So where is Antwerp? There is Antwerp. See those massive cooling towers on the in the distance there, that's the power plant. So that's where the port of Antwerp really starts. Antwerp city is just a bit further from that. Maybe like 5 to 10 kilometers from that. Where is she? There she is. Next to the park. Could say that we're about halfway between Antwerp and the coastline. That measurement tool, yeah, that's really cool. Also, I actually use it to guess how long a ship will be before it's wow, look at that ship in the distance. It's like leaning into the wind. They're actually sailing. Look at that. I know it's crappy vision, but kind of ship is that? A pleasure craft. It's just a sailing vessel. All right. It does look like the water's a bit turbulent. Look at that. It's zigzagging a little bit. I don't think it's using its sail, right? I think it's on its engine. Your old friend, have a history with the Rambies, EGB. We're gonna see her come by in a little bit. Is that next to it Flushing or a massive boat? That is the city, yeah. Oh, another sailing vessel over there. Lots of pleasure craft starting to come out. Spring is definitely here. Yeah, that's the second tugboat that will connect to the bulker. Yep. Yeah, let me check one thing. There was a submersible ship coming to Flushing, so that is over there in the distance, but we might be able to see it from afar. Let's check Vessel Finder. What was the name again? I think it was... not my view. Search. Yep, there it is. Oh, it's still quite far out actually. It's near Zeebrugge. A U-boat? No, it's a semi-submersible. Sorry, I should have said it right. It's a semi-submersible boat. So basically, the whole deck area of the boat can be submersed in the water. Smaller ships can go above it, and then it rises out of the water, and that's how it like picks up stuff from the water. You also notice on flight radar many small planes. Pip. Oh, there's a sailing boat. There she is. Sorry, I was looking on radar at stuff. A ship? Yes, a shipping ship. No, I think he's controlling controlling this ship. Hallo.
Waar komt er Hunter af met die doorvloed?
Het is een kraanschip.
Oh, een kraanschip.
De Rambies noemt het schip.
Oh.
Dat was in Antwerpen deze week. En nu gaat hij naar Vlissingen.
Aha, zo, ik zei ook. Ik dacht, die zou het wel weten. Maar die zat...
Ja.
Maar in ieder geval, een kraanschip.
Ja.
Is goed, bedankt.
Someone was asking about the crane ship approaching. What if a ship needs shipped? Then a bigger ship shipping ship. Okay, I'm catching up on chat. Rotterdam has an airport? Yes, it does. Oh, still chilly. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. So, can we get a donation goal going for a ship like this so we can stream from it? You worked with the Rambus installing power stations at a wind farm. Oh, that's cool, AGB. That's cool. So, I'll definitely be here for the pass. So, you'll see it up close one more time. So, she was in Antwerp this week for some kind of like convention or celebration or whatever it was. It wasn't for a job, it was more for the show that she was there. 200,000, small dono goal. Any submarines there? Probably. Just don't see them, right? Yeah, I would be surprised if a submarine comes through here. Well, a submarine can come through here, but she wouldn't be able to be submerged. It's not deep enough. So she would have to be above water. That would be crazy though, if you could catch that. The Patriot coming back, having delivered or picked up I'm what? Treasy's nephew? No, I'm not. What's up, popcorn? A racing car streamer I know has on a £15,000 donation goal for a rally car. Did he get it? He got it. Holy shit. That's crazy. Hey Stutler, good afternoon. Welcome. Wow, the Patriot is really flying. They're showing off now for us. Look at that. 30 knots? She's flying, huh? 30 knots. No, sorry. Alright. Still waiting on the Rambies, which is really like crawling towards us. She's really taking her time. Very slow. Well, we got some other stuff to look at while we wait. The bulker is almost back in sight. Did you who missed the beginning of the stream? We saw the biggest container ship in the world. Well, one of 6 of them. That thing over there. It's one of the biggest, well, the biggest in the world for capacity. Hear me out. What if the crane ship is going to unload the submersible heavy load carrier? It's possible, but it would kind of beat the purpose of having the submersible heavy load carrier. Because it wouldn't have to submerge then. My guess, Sulzi, is that they're just going to Vlissingen today, and that's a full day work for them. And then they'll go, they'll take rest, and then they'll continue to Rotterdam, maybe tonight or like during the night or in the morning. They left this morning already, so that's a long shift for this crane ship. She's going 1.7 knots now. So it's almost high tide. I think high tide is in like 20 minutes from now. So I guess that after that she'll be a little bit faster because she'll have the current width to go with. Seems like the two camper vans that are here have now merged together to create like a cozy campground. I like it. Yeah, for the regular viewers that were here yesterday as well, I said I was going to Westerschelde today, but given that the traffic is so quiet today, I decided against it and I came to our regular spot for the day. Maybe if tomorrow's a bit busier, then we can do a Westerschelde and the weather's good then. We'll see. And if you're new to the stream, yeah, you want to see more ship spotting and other maritime related stuff, don't forget to follow for the viewers on Twitch, for the viewers on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. It helps out the channel a lot. If you want to go the extra mile, you can also go and smash that like button, of course. That will help mostly other people who are interested in ships find the stream. Hey, absorb good weather. Yeah, it's a bit chilly with the wind, but overall I like it. It's good weather, especially because I can stand. My car is basically acting as a windshield right now. So you guys are looking over there, but if I point a bit further, yeah, this is my car. So neat. Oh, you mean for the next week, is it? Oh, that's lovely. I think, yeah, Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. There's a live streamer there as well, Jerome, if you're interested. EMS Live. I regularly watch him. What's the white box washing up on shore? What? What white box do you see? I don't see it, Popcorn. No. This is the bulk. Oh, no. Looks like the camper van is leaving. The one that was here, the OG one. YouTube asked me earlier if I want to join the Westerschelde Live. Oh, that's amazing. Did you join? If it asks for a join, does that mean membership or subscribing? It would be crazy if it like promotes memberships. I have no settings or anything about that, so that's just YouTube doing it. It's a Portuguese camper van. Oh, you mean the trash can thing? Yeah, that's the trash can is actually on the land. As you can see, there's like a little bench there and a nice trash can to keep it clean. But yeah, we're at, what is it, 560 YouTube subscribers. Our next big goal would be 1,000. It's like another YouTube milestone to hit, and then I unlock some stuff for the YouTube channel. Is that the boat from Waterworld? Wow, that's a very old reference, Hans. I don't even remember how that I know the movie, I know the concept. I can't remember a single scene from that movie. needs more rust for that. Yeah, I do remember everything was rusty in that movie, and that's true. Good point. You watch him every day. Awesome. Oh, you had, oh, he's still live. Oh, okay. You're watching both streams. Cool, cool. Oh, she does have 3 tugs. Yeah, now that you mention it, Toast, I didn't even register yet for me. But yeah, indeed. She's heavily loaded, 3 tugs to maneuver her into the sluice behind us. The 3 tugs on multi-truck 1, 16 and 32. There was a guy who swam really fast. I don't even remember the plot. I know the world was underwater and everyone was living underwater, but that's about it. Good. That is a good-looking inland ship. Wow. Looks like a tanker ship. So if you're new, there's a little port just on the other side of that pier sticking out, which is specifically for a few like a big chemical plant and a few other companies. You have like their own little port area. But that's where this one is coming out of. What a cool color scheme. Usually these inland ships are boring black. I like that one. This is the Gas 85. They found land at the end. Oh. Yeah, I was just about to rewatch that movie, Hans. Now I don't have to. God damn it. Just kidding. Not much time to watch movies these days. Ruins. Hey, Absorb! Thank you for the tier 1. I don't know why the horn didn't honk that loud. I heard it, but you guys probably didn't. Absorb, thank you for the tier 1 and the support for the stream. Appreciate that. Dro, welcome. No more ads. I don't run that much ads though, so they really deliver much much revenue these days. Feels like advertisers are leaving Twitch left and right. And my main goal is to grow the YouTube channel a little bit, to be honest. To reach some more people on YouTube. We have a pizza ad. It's not only Twitch you've heard. Could be. It is a time of year though that advertisers, typically the Q1 of a year is very low in advertising budgets. And as the year goes to the end, the budgets increase because suddenly they need to make some extra costs or other things like that. Best time for advertising revenue is Q4. One funny thing that I saw this week on Twitch, I still have to laugh about it. So it seems to me that their sales for TwitchCon Europe are not really going as planned because I keep getting pop-ups, alerts and promotions for it. And this week I got a promotion stating that I can pay for my TwitchCon ticket with an installment plan. Like, how expensive do you want your tickets to be if you have to attract people with installment plans for convention tickets? It's like, dude. I'm not sure if you guys also had that. Get tickets, pay in installments. There's a guy who's gonna fly a drone, I think. No, that's highly illegal. You also had it? Yeah, I think TwitchCon ticket sales are not going well at all. I think they're worried. Especially for the EU edition. I still have no plans on going this year, actually. Yep, he's flying his drone. It's the same drone as I have. Yeah, exactly. That's why exactly what I was thinking. Arkan was like, do you really have to offer a payment plan for a convention ticket? Big Ship Collector, hello. Good afternoon, welcome. I feel like I've seen your name on websites, Mr. Big Ship Collector or Mrs. Big Ship Collector. I don't know where. I think I saw it on Vessel Finder. Do you upload photos on Vessel Finder? You can DoorDash on an installment plan. Oh, it's Mr. Eamon. You made a Twitch account. Ah, that's where. Yeah. Okay, now that's where I saw it. I saw it on Instagram when you DM'd me. Gotcha. Yeah. Now I know who you are. Oh yeah, I just realized you can walk again on the pier here. It's no longer closed off. There was a fence there for the longest time. We should have stood on the pier then, maybe. That's maybe an idea for another stream. Maybe we can go on the outer end of the pier there if there's a very warm day. It will be a bit too chilly today, but look how long this Izumi ship is. It's a long boy. Is everything open now? Yes, every sign is removed, Stutler. Maybe you missed it. So I got an email back finally from the project, and they said, yeah, we've cleaned up the sign that you're not allowed to walk here. And then the blue signs, they've also removed them. So everything is cleaned up now. That's why there's so many people here today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars right now, 8 including mine. I'm the only interesting streamer on Vlaamse streamers. How many people use that website? I've only learned that it exists like last year. I didn't even know that I was on it. She just does not fit. I wonder where the drone is. I'm trying to spot it in the air, but I can't see it right now. They must be making some sick shots though. Two tugs in front, one behind. Music free if you're regular is interesting. That's quite a drop from the Escape, the live vessel. In case you're wondering, yes, they do crawl inside first and then they drop in the water quite violently. One of the moderators at Candas has done training on it, and he described it as like hitting a wall when you fall in the water. I'm helping the Dutch against ship spotting operation. I mean, it was closed for a valid reason. In 2020, there were some heavy roadworks here, but then it seems like they totally forgot to reopen it. The door to the bridge is open. He could fly his drone inside. Alright, so this one is going into the sluice to Ghent, and I also see a ship that's gonna come towards us, I think, from Ghent. Should check on radar. It's like the the lock flume ride. I think it's a bit more violent. Oh, the drone's back. That tugs. Oh my goodness! I just realized. Yes, it's creating some drag. Yeah, it's a very long one, isn't it? Sorry, I need to focus on the framing instead of reading chat. Well, we got our thumbnail for today's stream on YouTube. We'll get this leaning tug in. Westerschelde drift. I've never seen a tug ship do this. I'm sure it's okay, but I've never seen one do it like that. I assume it's to slow down, because yeah, they cannot enter the lock yet, as it's still closed. So maybe they're trying to slow down. It's like a kid that's dragged by its parent because it doesn't want to listen. We do that differently. If our kids don't want to listen, we just say, okay, that's fine. And then they sit down on the ground in a tantra, and then we just walk away. And then they panic and they suddenly behave again. Dude flew his drone for like 10 minutes and now he's off again. Maybe just as he's in front of us, I don't want to miss one. This is the Livorno Express coming in. So this is a container ship that can completely load or unload itself. So if there's no crane facilities in the port, she can use her own cranes. You posted a thing on Discord and why it wasn't answered. Okay, awesome. So I'll read it after probably. It's always interesting. Hey Shirley. I guess Shirley clipped the dragging tugboat. Good afternoon, Klaus. Welcome. So this is the Livorno Express, 227 meters long, 37 meters wide. Built in 2024, so she's 10 years old now. She came from an anchor point. And I see Monrovia, so that means the Liberia flag. She's noisy, she's one of the louder ships. Well, the noise is coming from those exhaust holes by the sound of it. Hello Kai, good afternoon. tugboat is sleepboot in Dutch, exactly. If you would translate the Dutch word for tug, literally it would be more like drag boat, not tugboat. Although no, it could be tug as well. Never mind. So if you're just joining the stream, we had a massive 400-meter ship for an opening today, not for a closer. But we do have a big crane ship coming towards us. That was in Antwerp this week. So we'll see that one come by. It's been approaching ever since I went live an hour and 15 minutes ago. I feel like it did half of the distance, so I guess another hour until she's here. Pretty crazy to think of. Indeed, big crane ships. Let's have one more look at the 400-meter ship. She's about to leave the river in the distance there. There she is. It's the 400-meter big boy. Biggest container ship in the world in terms of capacity, one of 6. And we've seen 4 of the 6, I think, now. So we need 2 more, and then we've seen all of them. All 6 of the biggest category. Good afternoon, Mike V. Do we ever see fishing boats? Not here, Demon Days. So there's a lot of fishing activity in the city. We see in the distance, actually. So every morning, there's a lot of ships going out there to the North Sea to fish. But yeah, of course, they return over there. They never come back inland. There's no point for that. At some point, I should do a stream from Vlissingen, maybe an early morning stream too, so we can catch like the fisher boats. Wow, fishing boats coming back in. If the Rambus doesn't speed up, it will be another 2 hours. Oh, that will be here another 2 hours. Sun is out, can't complain. Got a little sailing boat coming towards us as well. We saw some fish. No, I think Demon Days means like the actual like bigger size fishing boats. Those like the ones that have like the nets and things like that. We do have those, but they're only on the coastline. We did see a smaller private vessel that was fishing with fishing lines, but that's not really. I don't think that's what Demon Days meant, at least. They went 3 nautical miles during the streets of, oh my God. But as I said, I think it's about high tide now, or maybe in the next 10 minutes, and then the currents should start to change another half an hour after that. The water should be going back out, so maybe it can then speed up with the current. Oh, it's just past high tide, 5 minutes past it. There we go. I knew it was around 2 p.m. I'll come back to the sailing boat in a minute. Let's go check the tug is still going sideways. They're actually doing some interesting maneuvers today, the tugboats. Not too sure what's going on there. Yeah, the commercial fishing boats, that's what I thought. I guess the ship that's coming from Ghent is gonna go in the lock first, so she'll have to wait there for another half an hour. Oh, she's going sideways again. We also saw a ship that was very heavily rolling on the river yesterday. I put a screenshot of it in the Discord as well if you're interested. The ship was like really leaning to one side at some point. It was really cool to see. Hey Primer, it's a really nice day. It is, absolutely. Tajama, good afternoon, welcome. Tractor tugs. It's actually funny, the sluice behind there uses small tractors to tie the ships down sometimes. And yeah, there is a lot of ship talk in the Discord in general, so I feel like my Discord has become a lot more active since we're doing the ship spotting. A lot of ship stuff in there, which I really like. So that one will be there for a while. Let's go back. They're actually using their sail, this one. It's minus 2.5 Celsius in Nova Scotia right now. It's, what is it here? What does the overlay say? Or the weather command? I think it's like 12-ish, I would guess, 12 degrees. There is quite a bit of wind chill though. 13 the overlay says, okay. But I think with wind chill it might probably be more like 9-ish or something. Okay, let's see. It feels like 8.9, so yeah, I was spot on. A lot of wind chill. It's from unknown to unknown, my favorite places. In Rotterdam they use cars to pull the mooring lines, which makes it pretty hard to tell if they understood your hand signals to stop pulling. Yeah, because they're inside of the car then. Interesting. I think, where was it? Was it the Panama Canal where they do it with like trains? I saw one big sluice system and it were like trains pulling it. That was even crazier. In the Panama, yes, yeah. So if it can talk, we can use it. Trains, not cranes. Trains. Like choo-choo. So at the Panama Canal they use trains. Here we have little tractors. Little John Deere tractors. Wow, hang on. I know it's a nice looking sailboat, but I'm not sure what the ship is. It looks like they're struggling to hold it in place, like they're constantly maneuvering around it. She's now like tilting sideways a bit. It's like a smaller ship that's gonna start interfering with things. Is that also gonna start? I don't think that's gonna help much, that little boat. I like trains, I'm old. Trains pull the ships through the locks. Mm-hmm. Sometimes ships push the trains off the rail. Wild. Yeah, so there's like constant wrestling with the ship going on. Tree tugs, yeah, it had tree tugs since it came in already. So I am assuming it's heavily loaded, this one. When the boat tilts, it's called a list. You mean when it tilts into the wind? All right, let's look at the sailboat as it comes by, and then we'll go back to this one. Oh, look at that. The wind is taking it. Or are they just turning? Or they might actually just be turning around. Oh, I think they just made a U-turn. I thought the wind was just no. I think think the wind just pushed them. Oh, a listing to port or listing to starboard. Okay. Oh, they're lowering the sail. Yeah, maybe they did do a U-turn and now they're gonna go back on the engine. You could see the guy's hand on the wheel. Ah. Yeah, I wouldn't want a sailboat. If we ever buy a boat together, dear chatters, I want a motorboat. I don't want to deal with sailing. Yeah, I think it did. It was the wind that really like pushed them in a pushed them around. Saying against it? No, they have the wind in their backs actually, where they are now. The wind is behind them. We're looking directly into the wind. That is a Flemish song, Absorb, and it's very Flemish. The Izumi is almost completely sideways now in the canal. So one more look at the sailboat. Now I have to clean up the whole sail thing. This is like a lot of work. There we go. Wonder what the tiny guy is doing. Is he just observing? Can we make a donut goal for a group shipping boat? That looks huge compared to the tiny boat. Oh yeah. I will always say it like we're doing the spotting here, but we keep losing scale of how massive all these things are. They're absolutely huge. It's super busy here. Just 25 million. What a deal. All right, looks like they have it under control now a little bit. It's still gonna be a while before it can go into a sluice though. All right, if you're just joining, you missed the 400 meter ship. I'm sorry, should have been here at the start. But we do still have this big crane ship coming towards us. This might actually be the biggest one that we've seen so far. We've seen a similar one, but I think it was smaller, the one that we saw. I think somewhere in October or November we saw one. Gotta find a way to attach a banana for scale. What the hell was that noise? some loud engine-like noises came from the chemical plant. I was looking if it was blowing up or what was happening. Dude, it literally sounds like an airline engine. Weird. Will I stream tomorrow as well? I think so. So actually the plan for today was to go to Westerschelde. But there was not that much traffic on the river, so I decided to come here, which gave me the opportunity to catch the MSC Mikkel earlier and now the Rambis. So if tomorrow the weather is nice again, then I'm 0.2 knots. Then I might go to Westerschelde tomorrow. So we'll see. I always play by ear in the mornings. Exclamation mark YouTube if you missed it. Yes, we are also live on YouTube. If you're new to the channel and you want to go the extra mile, be sure to subscribe on YouTube as well. If the inevitable collapse of Twitch ever happens, then I will still be live streaming on YouTube. Okay, I do. What is that noise though coming from that? Do they have like an airplane engine or something in the plant? So what I was about to say, that I wonder what that tiny boat is doing. What is your function? Talk to me. I have so many questions. Maybe I should finally create a YouTube account again. I watch a lot of YouTube actually. I think from all the things in the last year, I think I watched most YouTube. Followed by Twitch probably in terms of watch time. Is the tiny boat to depth sounding? I have no idea, St. Gregory. Does anyone have a clue why this tiny boat might be just like... It's been all around the ship. It's now on the left, but it was on the right earlier. I've never seen it before. It's a mooring tug, so it helps with attaching the lines. What does it do? So many details I might, yeah. Interesting. Yes, as we call them, the roeiers. Oh, okay. Back on YouTube, Twitch is too busy. Appreciate that, Eamon. You're going with a CIA boat? We're not in America, buddy. Is it a mooring tug? I think it is, yeah. Guess it just helps and assists. So yeah, it takes the lines from the ship, okay. Yeah, that's probably it then. You can see the bridge is still up, so there still has to, another ship is still entering. So she'll be there for a while. Meanwhile, the crane has pivoted towards us. So she's on the final stretch at, what was it, 0.2 knots? It's slow as hell, but she's coming. me check. Oh, I do see an MSC ship approaching as well. Just came out of the corner there. There she is. That's another MSC ship coming. And then I see another bulk carrier also approaching from the coast. So we got some ships coming towards us. Neat. I'll stay on the crane ship for a bit. What is that inland ship doing? It's going like... Oh, it's going left. It's probably, there's like a little cut through the middle of the river. A little deeper part, so it's probably going there. She's up to 5 knots now? Okay, so she's starting to make some progress again. Do they have charged for the water and the depth around that area? Yeah, they do, St. Gregory. I think if you want a free map for depth, I think it's, what is the website called again? Let me check on my phone. Where are you? My Ship Tracking. I feel like that one has the most reasonable maps for seeing depths and everything. What if you're late to work because the bridge is up? Does the bridge already give you a note? No. People who live here are used to the bridges going up. Keep in mind, here you can always pass Demon Days. This is a lock system. So there's, on every sluice, all 3 of them, there's 2 bridges and one of them will always be open. Further up the canal, there's 1, 2, 3 more bridges that will open. But yeah, you gotta live around that. I grew up in one of the villages upriver that has a bridge. I do remember that I believe like half an hour before the schools started, the bridge would never go open. So everybody who was going to school would have no excuse. I think the quartermaster on board ships must use that coming into the ports. The charts. So every big ship that comes on the river, St. Gregory, has a pilot on board. So a pilot is just a local person who's very skilled. They know every depth, every single corner of the river. And there's a pilot that will basically guide them from Antwerp to the exit of the river. And then that pilot gets off and another pilot gets on that will guide them all the way out to sea. And there that pilot also disembarks. So for that whole part, there's always a local, very knowledgeable, very highly skilled person on board. And the moment they go on board, they have the same rank as the captain of the ship. It's different than Rotterdam. I was always late because of a bridge opening. I guess that's also why there's almost no shenanigans on the river. Because there's always local people on the ship, so no dragging anchors to cut through cables and stuff like that. Got another sailboat coming towards us. Let's check it out. And even a little chemical tanker now. Cool. That one still has their sails out. Looks like they're coming directly towards us. They're viewers of the stream. No, Sulzy, that guy has been banned like 15,000 times. I think he has like 15 accounts that are already banned by Twitch themselves, but yeah, keeps making new accounts. Also, he's a drug dealer. you can see, we have the sailboat on the right and then the little chemical tanker on the left, a bulk carrier behind in the distance as well. In case the people on YouTube are wondering what I was just talking about, I just realized there was a guy being weird in my Twitch chat, so he got banned. But it was apparently a brand new account. But yeah, that guy keeps getting banned by Twitch for being an asshole everywhere. Not sure if the ship is just like brown and dirty or if that is like a paint job. It almost looks like the poop stain livery. Oh no, okay, I think it's a paint job. I think it's intended to be a orange. Oh, this is the noodles. That's why somebody typed noodles. Finally the noodles. Yeah, it's the noodles. Okay. So he has a bit more experience with sailing. He doesn't look as stressed as the other boat that we saw earlier. It doesn't have a picture of Vessel Finder. It's your opportunity. All right, let's zoom in. Everybody get ready for a screenshot. Boom. Beautiful. Okay. This is the Beethoven. Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-dun. Sorry, I couldn't resist doing that. I apologize to everybody who's watching. The Beethoven is on the way to destination, not available. It came from an anchor point, built in 2009, just under 100 meters, 89. I hope the sound that I did was Beethoven. I think it's Beethoven. There's a ship called the Antwerp coming from Antwerp, but it's sailing under the Tortuga and Barbuda flag. That's very normal. I believe there's also the Antwerp Express. There's a lot of ships with Antwerp in the name. Hey Omal, good afternoon. Welcome. It's Beethoven the Fifth. There we go. I knew I had it right. Yes. That is a shot. People on the sailboat are really like chilling. They're like, yeah, we're chilling. Sitting behind there. Wonder if there will be like wake hitting them now from the Beethoven. Let's see. Is it better weather than yesterday? Oh, absolutely. There's blue skies, there's sun. Still very windy, which makes there's a lot of wind chill. But it's definitely better, for sure. Nice little afternoon on the water with the missus. Does look like the ship created a lot of wake for this boat to deal with. Yeah, it's a very stable boat, not much wobbling. You know, it does look like she's speeding up a bit. She's getting closer for sure now. This is the Rumbies. We even have somebody in Twitch chat who has worked on this ship, so really cool. Are there collisions between pleasure craft and boats? Oh, it happens for sure. If you look on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find plenty of videos by little pleasure crafts being crushed by big boats. The AI is so excited that it does it twice, the overlay. So this is probably the biggest crane we've seen come by so far on the stream. 85 meters in length, 44 meters wide. This thing is, this crane ship was built in 1976. That is an old ship. That means next year she turns 50. My math is correct. And I'm sure it is correct, my math. The crane ship is too excited. I think it's more of a platform. It's a ship by itself. It is more like a platform if you look at it, but officially it's a ship. It can sail by itself, although it does have a tug in front of it. It does have a Westerschelde vice happening next to it. Nice little speedboat coming over there. Come back to it in a minute. We got another ship alongside of us here. Let's go check. Oh, this is Lord Lupo, stream regular, Lord Lupo. I've seen this ship before a few times. Now I wonder what percentage of the ship has been repaired. A lot, I think. Very, very small bulb on this thing. Look at that. That's underwhelming, the size of the bulb. Hey, LT. Good afternoon. Welcome. Oh, it's so chilly. I'm doing well, LT. Thanks for asking. We're enjoying a sunny but chilly day by the river. I'm gonna grab my scarf actually. I'm a bit too cold. Hang on. Where is my scarf? There it is. Let's put that on. Oh, inside of the car it's hella nice. It's like a sauna in here. Hell yeah. Put on my scarf first. I had to put on the heating an hour ago, cold wind. I feel you, I feel you. You're getting snow here and freezing rain, oh my goodness. I have my window open. Oh yeah, at home I also have to open my windows. Our living room is oriented south, so we got a lot of sun on the big windows. So it heats up there real fast. But I'm not complaining. The sun is out. I'm not complaining at all. It's a super nice day to be out. Was the Miss and the family? They're good. They were actually on stream last Saturday. The whole family was here last Saturday. Can we put on the Miami Vice soundtrack? What speed is that thing doing? Is it on radar? Well, I'm gonna guess about 30 knots, maybe 25. Let's see if it's on radar. Is it that? Is it the Buddy? Yeah, it's Buddy. 17 knots. Next van. Burning about 100 euros an hour of fuel. Potentially. I'll look at a big MSC ship behind there. That's cool. I'll definitely wait for that one. I think. It's a leisure speedboat indeed. Somebody's private boat. So this is the boat that we should have a dono goal for. So then I can go out on the river, anchor, and then we can spot from the river. Are there any oilers in the chat that want to buy a boat for me? And pay for the maintenance costs of having a thing like this. Because as somebody said yesterday in the chat, the two happiest days of a boat owner is the day he buys it and the day he sells it. It's always fun going on the truck during the tall ship. Really cool. Are you allowed to anchor there? Yeah, I can anchor somewhere in the middle. As long as I'm not in the middle of the shipping lane, I can be on the river. Just anchored. I could be fishing, I could be doing whatever. It's fine. Didn't win the lottery, but if I do, I'll think about it. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, sorry. Lost the ship for a minute. All right, let's put our attention now to the biggest one of the day in terms of height. There she is. The Rambis. You won $2 last night. Congrats. Going out for a nice dinner and everything. I know. I just want to check one thing. So we have the Izumi here that was just waiting to go in the... Is it really trying to push like a big tugboat would? What is it doing? I have no idea what its goal is. There it is. Now we know what little boat it pushes the big boat. Yeah. It's actually interesting. The Izumi is floating backwards towards us right now because the current has shifted. What a massive thing, though. Yeah, big cranes. Maybe now's a good time to sell out. If you're new to the channel and you like all the ship stuff, don't forget to drop a follow for the Twitch viewers or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It is free and it does help out the channel a lot. I'm trying to grow it a little bit. So subscribing and liking on YouTube does help other people find the channel as well. Thank you. Okay, that's the sellout. And we can enjoy the Rambiz. It's quite a big superstructure on her. Maybe more free primes. No, I mean subscribing on YouTube, Alti. I'm not really too bullish on Twitch anymore. I don't think Twitch will be around for many more years. So that's why we're also live on YouTube. Hopefully we can grow a bit of an audience there as well. I do see that there is quite a bit of an audience on YouTube watching. If you're new to YouTube and you have questions, we have a lot of knowledgeable people who are also watching. So feel free to chat on YouTube as well. Or if you just want to say hi, you can as well. I know most YouTube viewers are lurkers. They don't have a chat culture like Twitch has. But just know that I'm there for you, YouTube viewers. Get a nice black. I don't think I'll ever reach 100,000 subs on YouTube, but you never know. It's funny how it has the blue sky thing toast, because I haven't logged into it ever since I created it. The Twitter account, or X, is no longer really active. I don't post anything there. I am trying to do a bit of Instagram stuff, but not that much. The two main things are YouTube, Twitch, and then Discord I'm also quite active in. I'm on the YouTubes. Hey Alti, I see you as well on the YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And you know how there's a like button and you cannot just press it, you have to smash it. Just smash that like button. I don't know why they created it like that, but it's like you cannot just press the like button, you have to smash it. Meanwhile, there's a very, is it rusty? Yeah, there's quite a rusty bulk carrier coming from the coast as well. But I'll stay on the Alti for now. On the Alti for now. Wow, my brain is fried. The Rambus for now. I cannot speak today. It's hard to English. Mrs. Streamer, my mouse is broken now from smashing the like button too hard. You should complain to YouTube about that. Tell them to make it easier to press the like button. Such a big thing. Even if I zoom out, it's really something to look at this thing. The sluice has opened, ships are coming out. Going 5 knots now. It's better than the 0.5 knots she was doing earlier, or was it 0.2? It probably takes 6 months to change a button at Google. Real quick, because she is a very, very rusty. I do want to give her a little bit of attention. Oh yeah, that is one rust bucket ship you got right there. For this, the members on YouTube and the subscribers on Twitch, we do have the rust emote. If there's any good time to spam it, it's now. Look at that rust bucket. Hey Uggsy, good afternoon. This is the Tiger Gilin. It came from La Palisse in France. Never heard of that before. You smashed it, nice. $199 meters long, 32 meters wide. Look at all those rust emotes, beautiful. Wow. That is an insane rust bucket to me. That is crazy. Is going to get a paint job soon. I don't know if she's scheduled for dry dock or not. And we're getting camper vans. There we go. All right. He's only 10 years old. She's built from the finest quality Chinesium steel. Oh, is it one of those? But a lot of ships are Chinesium, to be honest. It's interesting that she's only 10 years old. That means I'm going to assume that she has never had a dry dock maintenance in 10 years. That is crazy. So yeah, that's why I did want to show her for a minute. She's definitely top 10 for most rusty ships we've seen on the river. Oh my god, that would be an amazing YouTube video. I should make, like, after half a year or every half a year, top 10 videos. The most rusty ones, the freshest ships, the biggest ships that we spotted. Oh, that could be good actually. Maybe have some shorter form content on YouTube. Something you guys would watch? I mean, I can ask, you're all here. The people that watch, like the 10 rustiest ships we've seen so far. Okay, I'll think about that. That's actually a fun little thing to do. Yeah, that's true, Toast. But you can easily skim through VODs on YouTube. That makes it very, very convenient. With the little preview, when you scroll, you can easily see the ships that come by on the VOD. No, that's something we definitely can look at doing. Here's the rust bucket. Also, if I have a few categories that I know I want to make a video on, then I can easily keep track of stuff. I would have to look into a way to record though. Using the vaults would be bad. How is the ship still afloat? Good afternoon, Dutch fella. You just saw a huge rust bucket. There's not much ship left, it's mostly rust. But, of course, just as she comes by us, the Rambiz, big crane ship, going to Flushing, and I think after that she's coming to Rotterdam. Why does Stream Elements give me subscriber alerts sometimes? I don't know why it does that. I don't want that. Don't do that, Stream Elements. What's it for? Lifting stuff, the ship? It's a crane. As you can see, there's two massive hooks there. So it can be for all kinds of stuff that has to be done from the water. It can either be for loading and unloading huge objects from other ships or barges. It's also used for moving big objects on the docks, on the side of the water. So it has multi-purpose. How do you handle the ballast counter? I have no idea actually. Maybe there was somebody in chat earlier who has worked on the ship, so maybe they know how they do the counterballasting. I guess these arms can move, the back arms, and if they move further backwards, you get more counterweight. Maybe that's how they do it. You can clearly see that the arms in the back can move, right? So that's probably how they do the counterbalancing, with the weights hanging on the back there. The barge is the counterweight. It's also kind of true, the whole weight will be in front of the barge, so the whole barge itself is a counterweight. That's a good point. Is she bigger than the Gulliver? I feel like, did we see the Gulliver as well? I feel like she's bigger. We've seen a very similar ship to her somewhere in October, November, I think. But I feel like this one is just a tad bigger. I like how the radar is all the way on top of the back two cranes there. All the cables coming down, really cool. The Gulliver is in Vlissingen now, okay. Oh, we still have EGB. It is done by filling ballast tanks in the stern and emptying ballast tanks in the bow. I was thinking about ballast, but I wasn't sure that was how it worked. Okay. So you all have an answer now? They're using the ballast tanks of the ship. The Coast Guard helicopter over Vlissingen now. There's no way we can catch that, right? Oh, dude, the sun is shining in my eyes. No. Cannot see a helicopter in the sky there unless she's very high, but I mean, no. Hey, we were talking a lot about ballast tanks yesterday, actually. Somebody was asking about them. The silo is just an apartment building, a very big one. Oh, we got ratings. So the port side crane can carry up to 1,700 tons. The starboard crane can carry up to 1,600 tons. And then if they lift in tandem, so both cranes at the same time, they can lift up to 3,300 tons. Thank you for that, YouTube fan. That's really good info. Thank you. Appreciate that. He's also, it was Steven Seagal, Stevie. Let's take a look at her stern. That is quite a big ship, I have to say. Let's pivot away for a minute. Toast, be nice. Toast is making mom jokes in the YouTube chat. Unacceptable on YouTube. This is the harbor fountain. This one just came out of the sluice. Meanwhile, the Izumi is still sideways in the canal here, with the little tugboat pushing her sometimes. This little guy is keeping her going the right way. So the harbor fountain is going to Lavera in France. Lavera, the truth, Lavera. 144 meters long, she's 23 meters wide, built in 2011. So the Rambis was in Antwerp for the 30th anniversary of Scaldi's. Yeah, that's the company that owns her, right? Eyo. Holy moly, that's a tier 3. Too awkward. Mr. Anti-Twitch wife. I'm not anti-Twitch, I'm just disappointed in Twitch. Too awkward. Got it. There's a difference between anti and being very disappointed in a platform that's not making good decisions. But too awkward. Thank you so much for the tier 3 support on YouTube. Total subscription of 42 months now. That's a long time, man. Hope you're doing well, and thank you. Did I ever go and see the Pioneering Spirit? No, it didn't work out, AGB. I wanted to when I came to Rotterdam, but it arrived before dark, I believe, and it was a misty day that day. So yeah, it didn't work out for seeing her. Maybe next time. I'll keep an eye on her for sure. As if YouTube, I feel like YouTube is a lot more mature than Twitch for decision making. La Vera is just by Fos-sur-Mer. Okay. And then we got another ship coming out of the sluice here. This is another dredge ship. I think we've seen her before. This is the Zeeburg, Dutch name. So I'm pretty sure this is a ship that we've seen before. May, good to see you. It's been a while. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome. May, you just missed all the excitement. We had a massive crane ship come by. And a 400-meter big boy as well. Very pointy bulb on this one. Look at that. It's almost like a blade bulb. Very sharp. So this is a dredge, by the way. If you don't know what a dredge is, this basically can vacuum sand and sediments from the bottom of rivers or the sea and then dump it somewhere else. That's what dredges do. You were talking to somebody about API and you thought of me. Aw, I'm flattered. You don't want to get rammed by that bulge? Yeah, definitely. Wait, damn it, condos. That's what she said. It's also like an excavator type crane on the deck there. Oh, in other news, when I was ending the stream yesterday and walking back to the car, I saw that there was an apartment for sale. Can I see it from? I should be able to see it. Right over there, with like the round corner thingy. So just underneath the large building. There's the second highest floor was for sale. But yeah, the wife was not convinced. It was very expensive. How much was it? I think it was over 500,000 or about 500,000. But it only had 2 bedrooms, so it should be a problem having 2 kids. Yeah, I'm moving out. That's a self-unloader. Yes, indeed. Then I also saw that a house at Walsorden, which overviews the river as well, was for sale. But the wife wasn't convinced again. So unfortunately, we're not moving to closer to the river. Okay. Meanwhile, the tug has gone sideways again. Very interesting, this one. If you were here earlier, when the ship was coming in, it had to slow down and the tug was dragging like this sideways behind her, but it was really dragging her, like tilting her over. All right, so let's see what else is coming. I do want to catch this container ship in a minute here. We got another smoky MSC coming. Dude, what is it with MSC ships and smoke? And then I wanted to check, there's something else. Yeah, there's a CMA CGM, so we'll also catch that one. And that might be a wrap for today after that one. Indirect towing. It's acting like a second rudder. Yeah, so it's going back and forth to, yeah. It just looks funny if it's like dragging with the speed and then it goes like, it tilts a bit. It's really funny. So it does seem like she's washing her exhaust streams, but there's still a lot of yellowish smoke hanging over the river behind her. Also looking towards the coast. I don't see anything big coming. No. So I think the CMA CGM will be our closer for today, and then tomorrow we should have another stream. Again, welcome to all the people on YouTube as well. I think for the first time we have 99 viewers on YouTube, according to my app at least, so that will be a record. If you have questions, feel free to type in the chat. There's a lot of knowledgeable people in the chat as well. Do you know Hamburg Haven Live? Yeah, I've talked to him before, Fleet and Kieker. We were actually, I still have to, yeah, I keep forgetting. We were talking about, you know, the overlay thingy that's on my stream that displays the information of the ship. I'm trying to get it working for his stream as well. So we're talking. The heavy load carrier is just over an hour away. The submersible one, you mean, Toast? The problem is that we won't see it from here. It will be so far away that we will just see a little structure in the distance, I think. The sunshine, yeah. How long have I been streaming on YouTube? I started doing it when we started doing the ship spotting on Twitch, so that is October, May. We started doing it in October. And I think 2 weeks ago we passed 500 subscribers on YouTube, which I'm very happy with. And I hope to get to 1,000 by the end of this year. That will be a good goal. So we'll see. How do ships float? It's like magnets. We don't know. They just float. I will have to polish up my German, by the way, because a lot of the viewers are German these days. So, guten Tag, moin, Dankeschön, herzliche Willkommen, something like that. $10-year, 1 million, easy. Guten Tag, Schneider, guten Tag. Das ist ein wunderschöner Tag mit die Sonne. See, my German is not that bad. We can stream in German for all the German viewers. But we'll keep it English so everybody can understand. And from Switzerland, yeah, there are a lot. What is Switzerland? Is mostly German, but also a bit French, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hallo und viele Grüße aus Karlsruhe. I've been there. Well, I've driven by it. I haven't stopped there. I passed it, I think, when I went through the Black Forest. Stacked. I think that's how high it can get. The one in front of the bridge. She's pretty well loaded. Where is she going? I missed her message on the overhang on. So this is the MSC holy moly, Katjaini. She's on the way to France Dunkirk, FRTKK, that's France Dunkirk. 274 meters long, 40 meters wide. Currently there's another 14.6 meters of her below the waterline. She's leaning heavily, by the way, a little bit. She was built in 1996, so she's next year she'll be 30, so that's 29 this year. Oh, Switzerland has 4 official languages, so German, French, Swiss Deutsch. What's the 4th one? I love learning about stuff like this. Belgium has 3. We have Dutch or Flemish, however you want to call it. French and a little German area as well. Oh, Italian. Oh, I didn't know that part. Oh. Congratulations, your German is great. My Dutch is still so bad. I feel like Dutch and German are not that far apart. Like if I'm lurking in Hamburg Haven's live streams, I can understand a bit. Not all, but a bit. Good looking ship. Say hi to the captain and the pilot. German freight retro man. Okay. Today I learned about Switzerland. Ich spreche Deutsch, B6, not ich parle Deutsch. That's like all three languages. Oh wait, you probably did it intentionally. My brain just registered that. Romansh is the English name of that language. Okay. You were in Belgium to Hoogstraten. Okay. Only for work. Gotcha. But yeah, it has been noticeable that the viewership on YouTube has been predominantly Germany. I think it's like 45% is German of the viewers on YouTube, while it's only 20-something% on Twitch, the German viewership. But yeah, you guys really like the boats, huh? I mean, I also like them. I understand it. Maybe a little recap for all of you who joined later. We've been here for the past 2.5 hours now. We've seen the biggest container ship in the world. Well, one of 6 that are the biggest. And then a little while ago, we got the big Rambus crane ship come by. So you missed that as well. I apologize. And now we had the MSC. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the ship again. Kat something. Katyayni. Sounds very Russian. She does appear to be very low in the water. Look at her. The back there. Panama's almost submerged. So she's deep. She's full. Hey Mikey, good afternoon. And then we have one more ship for today, and then we'll wrap things up for today's stream. But have no fear, we will be back tomorrow. I don't know yet if we're gonna be in this spot or the other spot, so we'll have to see. But I do plan to do some more ship spotting tomorrow. So yeah, the final ship of the day that's coming, it's already being teased on the overlay. There she is. The sun is reflecting in my... Oh. Okay, you can see again. The CMA CGM 4 Fleur d'Épée. That's very French. On the way to Le Havre in France. So she is 219 meters long, 35 meters wide, 10 meters in the water, doing a nice 60 knots, and built in 2019. She's very blocky from a distance. Look at that bridge. Such a block on there. Romansh. So I do hope to go towards Walsoorden tomorrow, which is another spot along the river where we are even closer than we are right now, actually, on the river. It's a really cool spot. There's a guy peeing next to his van. Luckily I'm zoomed in. Disgusting. So maybe also one final shout out. If you're watching on YouTube and you're new to ship spotting and you like it, don't forget to press that subscribe button. It's free and it helps the stream out a lot. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to smash that follow button. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can also like the YouTube video. Much appreciated. And little inland ship coming by as well. The Emmy That's a very Flemish name. Maybe also French, I'm not sure. So last week, or yeah, it was last week, I think, we saw a ship, or maybe even 2 weeks ago, that had a hot tub on the back of the ship behind the bridge there. So ever since, it's my new hobby to check out what does a ship have on the back of it. Looks like this one is a bit bleak. Yesterday we had it with a slide on the back, actually. It's also something I hadn't seen before, just a slide, like a little kid's playground slide. But yeah, it looks like this one is a bit bleak. No jacuzzis, no hot tubs, no cars. All of them bring their cars as well. Oh, sorry. Oh, somebody came out of the back just now. Surprise. Well, you see that they're slow. It's almost like a wrestling match, but they're slowly maneuvering the ship. And what is happening there? It's almost like they cannot control. They've been like wrestling it all afternoon, waiting for the lock to be free. And now the lock is free, but it seems like they're still not going in. Huh. Oh, yeah, we also saw a dog on one of the inland ships. Is she moving forward? She looks very diagonal to me. Barely. I mean, that it's slow, that's logical, but it's almost like they're struggling to control her. Very interesting. Maybe this is a very not maneuverable ship. You can even see the little tugboat is putting its weight in again. What is it doing? Why is it pushing it? Does this really make a difference? Guess it does. Yeah, they're battling to like maneuver it. Small tug is hilarious. You know how like you're doing something heavy with a lot of adults and then a little kid comes in and he also pushes like with one hand because he wants to help? That's what it feels like. A little boat that could. It's from the mooring line handlers. Yeah, that's what we learned that earlier, that fella. But the question is, it's pushing against it. Like it's an actual big tugboat pushing. Oh, now he's done again. He's off. He's like, damn it, it's not working. Yeah, very interesting situation here. Amy looks like a coaster. You would not want your car back in a North Sea storm. Oh no, if this one goes out at sea, then yeah, no, indeed. Because now it looks like she's too far to starboard side. No, port side, sorry. port is left, right? I keep mixing them up. Can I see the sunshine yet? Yes, the sun has been shining on me all day. Sorry, I couldn't resist, Silsey. I'll take a look in a minute. It's actually, there's a lot of ships in front of Vlissingen now, so I can't see anything. Direction, oh, we have, okay. Port left, port left, port left. I can't remember. So I was wrong. Port side it is. And one day I'll keep remembering it. All right. So while they are wrestling that big ship, the CMA CGM is close. I do like the blue colors CMA uses on their ship. This company also has like ro-ros, so vehicle carriers, if you're not familiar with the ro-ro term. And they have a set of brand new ones. They look so nice. The paint job looks really fresh. Also, their 400 meter ships also are very good looking. They have like the green and blue color scheme on them. She's going fast. What is her speed? 70 knots. That's a reasonable speed, I think. What's that word for port? Haven. Haven is a Dutch word. Like in German it's Hafen. In Dutch it's Haven with a V. A little bit of rust spot on the superstructure. She's 3,300 TEU, so she can carry 3,320 foot containers. If you're new, there's not a single 20-foot container that I can show you guys. All of these are 40 foots. So divide the number by 2. So she can carry 1,500, 1,650 of these. That's an interesting YouTube username, Paul. Marfret. I don't think I've ever seen containers with Marfret on them. Look at her bow cutting through the water. It's always cool to see. It's like it's different for every ship, right? The way the water flows past her bow. Really cool. Because you have that one, very slick and streamlined, and then we have the Sten Bosnia. Her bulb is sticking out. Looks very different. Oh wow, that's a big skid mark on her right there. That is a big skid mark. Look at that. So this is the Sten Bosnia. She came from T-Sport in the UK. She is 144 meters long and built in 2008. A lot of refrigerated containers on there. So if you see these containers and they have like this hole in the back, that means there is a refrigeration unit in there. So they're actively being cooled. A lot of fresh produce on that ship. All right, so there is one interesting ship that is going towards Vlissingen, which is the city in the distance, which I can barely see because the MSC ship has completely fogged up and smoked up the view. And there's a ship going there towards Vlissingen that is submergible. So basically what it can do, it can lower itself into the water. The smaller ship can sail above it, and then it will rise out of the water to basically pick up the ship and transport it. I'm not sure if it's carrying anything. It came from the US and it's super far away, so I have no idea if we'll even be able to see it. There is another that looks like a crude oil tanker to me. Let me check radar, see where's the sunshine. The MSSI number for sunshine is 4400400000. So I'm gonna check on radar where she is, and if I can already. So she should be in front of Vlissingen, so I should be, in theory, be able to see her. Let's do the digitals. I know that looks scuffy, but oh, that's her. I think that's her. Yeah. It does look like she's empty. There's like all brackets on her. I know this is super blurry because yeah, the weather is not really clear, and my camera is like tilting all over the place. Okay, there we go. But you can see her. That's the ship. So there she came from Norfolk in the US. She's 174 meters long. So as you can see, the front part sticks out, so that will remain above water. Oh, damn it, we lost her. Where is she? Where is she? Wait. Oh, did I go too far to the right then? Wait, where did she go? Did she suddenly sink or? Huh? Wait, what? Where did she go? What the hell? Yeah, let's do. What the heck? Oh, there she is. It's really hard to spot. There she is again. She got lost in the haze, I think. Norfolk is in my family's neighbor. We call it Norfolk. How do you get from N-O-R to Nar? No. So it looks like she just has empty brackets on her though, so I don't think she's transporting anything at the moment. Unless it's some rail type thing maybe, yeah. It's really hard to see from here. So she's going to Vlissingen, right? I'm just gonna see how much closer she will get. Not that much, so I think there's too much haze. Unfortunately. Losing a whole ship as well. I mean, it's so far away. I think that's like 30 kilometers from where I'm standing that we're looking at. So it's easy to lose a ship from 30 kilometers away. And yes, I know this is bad quality, but it's cool that we can catch her a little bit. She suddenly, yeah, she sank like in a second. It was like, bam, submerged. It wasn't like the Titanic. It didn't take 3 hours to sink. Cool. I do think she's empty, which means she's probably in the port to pick something up then, right? So maybe we should keep an eye on her in the next few days. Yeah, that does indeed look like Wagenborg to me as well, Dutch fella. So I'll definitely keep an eye on her in the next few days and see where she's, look at the wind pushing my camera around, to see where she's going or what is happening with her. Maybe she'll have an interesting load loaded onto her, and then I might drive out all the way towards Vlissingen so we can catch her going out. That would be amazing. If you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe or follow if you're on Twitch. Okay. So, one more thing before we wrap it up. Looks like I swear there's something happening here. It's not normal that it takes so long to maneuver a ship into the lock. I've never seen them struggle this much. So I do want to stay for a little bit longer than I intended, because I really want to know what's going to happen with this ship. Are they going to like turn it around because it's unhandleable, or? Because you can clearly see the lock is empty, the bridge is open, so. You can see her on the listing on the webcam. Does she carry anything, Susie, or is she empty? She's stuck? That would be even crazier. I think she's stuck. That would be crazy. How deep is she? Can we get her? Okay, there she is. She's currently 12.5 meters deep. None of them, Paul. We don't get those here. They are only in the Baltics. Every single ship that is going through the river here, well, every big ship, has a local pilot on board, so nobody can do shenanigans, basically. I shared a link in the Discord to. Okay, I'm gonna check that for a minute. I'm curious. For the submersible, there it is. Visit. Wow, that loads really, really slow. Ad block detected. Screw this website. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Constant. That's kind of the thing that I'm wondering about. Like, what is the storyline? Are they having difficulties maneuvering it? Is somebody inexperienced and doesn't really know what they're doing? That would be very surprising to me. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting though to see how this plays out. You know, I think the camera's a bit slanted. No, it's fine. It's loading. The ship's loading. How deep is the waterway there? We could check the maps, maybe. Let me check the map, see if I can see how deep it is here. I know Akandas can see if he's here. He has like the pro access to marine traffic, which has the maps. But maybe I can see it on my ship tracking. They also have more detailed maps. I'm not sure if the depth is on it though. No, not that I can see right now, actually. Look, she's drifting towards the left again. Okay, 16.4 meters, okay. Yeah, she's definitely I'm sure she didn't run aground here. That would be a really big fuck up by somebody then. But it almost looks like she has problems steering or something. GPS nautical charts. Okay, I might have to install that app. Oh, sorry, bumped into the cam. Sounds about right. Okay. Maybe it's compass deviation correction. No idea. Okay, it does look like she's starting to move forward now, though. I wonder if she had problems starting her engines, maybe. Because now it looks like she has started her engines and they're moving. Mind you, the depth is charted is the lowest possible depth. Oh yeah, it was high tide like an hour and a half ago, so we're not nearly at low tide right now. Okay, I think they're actually moving now towards the lock. We would hear right say, yeah, probably, that's true, that's fella, that's true. I know. Maybe I'll order one tonight. A little boa thing. Yeah, okay, I think she's properly moving forward now by the looks of it. Of course it's gonna go slow, but all right. Maybe one more time. If you're new to the stream and you want to know when I stream tomorrow or next weekend or the weekend after, don't forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribing is free and it helps out the channel a lot. Follow if you're watching on Twitch. It does also help out. Do the ships communicate in English? Okay, one last question. No. That's crazy actually. The base language for communicating from pilots to the port can be in Dutch. Funny enough. So Dutch is the main language. There's no requirement to do it in English on the river here. Which I personally think is crazy, because that could lead to misunderstandings and stuff like that. Yeah, so I said one more time to subscribe. Then I'm gonna wrap things up for today. As I said, I'll do another stream tomorrow. Not sure if I'll be in this spot or Walsoorden, which is another really nice spot to spot from. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. Saw a lot of interesting stuff today. Thanks to the mods for helping out. Let me see if my outro is fixed, because it was broken. It's still not fixed. Okay, we still cannot do the outro thingy that everybody loves. Yeah, then I just have to say thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.